You know what time it is.
Bros with mics, baby.
You see the merch. Check us out. Way good God Almighty.
Hitting there like swimwear, man. Back like I forgot something. Cause I'm
Hey,
so
y'all know what time it is. Boy, you know what time it is. Look, we about to start y'all off with something real quick. I got, of course, you can see my Sooners over here, and we got to start y'all off with my boy Dylan Gabriel giving y'all some words. So here we go.
What's next?
You heard him.
What's next?
Okay, 5-0.
5-0, baby.
You know what's next. Hey, turn me up, bro. Man, oh my God. Oh my God. Listen to me. Listen to me. My boy Dylan Gabriel was giving me signs of Baker last night. And I don't say that, bro. He was giving me signs of Baker last night. And I'm just gonna say last night because I don't want to get ahead of myself and you know, Baker's Baker, college football wise. But listen, my boy was turned up last night. It's his last ride. Why not? Why not? I mean, you know, slow start last night. I feel like a lot of teams across the board had some slow starts. I know Georgia had slow start, slow finish. Um, Bama, a little slow start. You can. I don't know if you'll say Notre Dame had a slow start. They was pretty much behind the whole fourth quarter, but you know, slow start last night for Oklahoma. Dog. After that first half, we only gave up,
Track meet. It's a track meet.
bro. We only gave up 2.8 yards a play after the first half, dog. And it shows signs of, and I want to talk on Iowa State real quick. It just kind of shows signs of Oklahoma making adjustments. But because before we'll go in with a lead and he who shall not be named will give that lead up just like that. I mean, we seen it yesterday with Colorado. I mean,
they were trying to come back like they forgot something.
and that's the thing, bro. Like we'll make a great run first half and we'll have a decent lead and can't hold on to it for nothing. For nothing. And that's the thing with BV is kind of like, okay, you know, we had a good lead going into the half already, but after the half, no points allowed. You giving up not 2.8 yards a carry a play. Like, you know how hard that is? Like really, like we're not even averaging 3 yards of play. So, but you know why y'all came here. It is Texas. I ain't even gonna say Texas hate week because I've said in this show before that I think Texas is one of the best teams in the nation right now. I would not be mad if they was ranked number one. Honestly, I just wouldn't be mad. I mean, they're good. But before I did say it was unlikely for us to win this game against Texas, and I'm just being realistic. But now I don't know. Like I'm just really excited to see it. Honestly,
I will say the anticipation for this game has been mounting, especially with you guys both coming into it 5-0. This is a very big determining game for who will take the conference.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's a 50-50 game, but the way you guys' defense is playing right now is ridiculous.
Bro, what? And you know, not to get ahead of myself, but think about it like this. We're top three, we're top, I think we're top five offense in the nation.
Mhm.
We have the second scoring defense. We're top 10 in defense, or top 15, I think. Top 15 defense.
Mhm.
And that's before this week against Iowa State, so I don't know. But if you're top 15 in both categories, it's hard to lose, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard to lose. Like, and no, I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. Win, lose, or draw, I'm just ready to see it. I'm sure Texas will probably be favored in this game, but I like that. I like that. I know JD Piquel from On Three said something about he made a tweet about Oklahoma being one of the best teams in the nation right now.
Mhm.
And I know a lot of Sooner fans was like, we want to keep that on the low. Because it just kind of
Yeah.
seems like we perform better when we're on the low, when we're the underdog going into everything. And it's crazy that Oklahoma is such a prestige program that they're like on the low right now. And it's weird to think that. Like, I guess because of last year we kind of went into the situation like, oh, they're 0 or they're 3-0,
Hmm.
then they're 3-7. You know what I mean? And that's crazy to say because Oklahoma hadn't had a below 500 season since like almost 30 years at this point.
It's been a long time. They have been on a tear. Really look at it, and I think this game, y'all are just in a position to really run it right now. So y'all just gotta take it and go.
Man, and you want to know what I was looking at last night, and when I kind of started to stank off, I said he's giving me Baker vibes, and I'm not saying he is Baker, and I'm not saying the next game he'll go out and throw what he was throwing against Iowa State,
Mhm.
because chances are that he won't, because Texas has such a good defense, and but I do want to say like his motor was aggressive last night, aggressive against Iowa State, and I loved like every minute of it. And I'm just like, that's what we need. We need that leadership. We need the dog to come out and lead the rest of the dogs. When you hype, I'm hype behind you. You know what I mean? It's almost like follow a leader, but it's like a wolf pack.
Yeah,
You know, we behind the big dog.
yeah. The leader of the pack is the wolf. It says, "What is it goes? Not the leader of the pack." It said the strength of the pack is the wolf. The strength of the wolf is the pack itself. So if he's out there, he's leading and doing what he's supposed to. The other guys coming behind him, they take that energy and they push on with it. And I mean, they fed off each other.
Yeah, and you know, just to pull up some stats for the game coming up.
I mean, I got this. The Dylan Gabriel stat from this last one was crazy. This 26 for 39, he was showing out this last game.
And the only reason, and I'll say this, the first time he threw a pick was who do we Cincinnati. He threw a pick, and that should have definitely been a defensive pass interference. Definitely, like that game was so terribly official.
Officiated.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
so like
officiating was awful. It was awful.
was
in that
horrible,
game.
bro.
It was awful.
And while I'm talking about officiating, I do want to make note the Colorado USC game was bad officiating too.
Mhm.
Just like the line judge, the markers, like it was bad. Like we need to get that under control. But just looking here, my boy is going off, bro. 1,500 yards, 15 tutties, only 2 INTs. Quinn Ewers with similar, almost like as far as yards, 10 tutties, 1 pick. The only thing that they have us in is really just the rushing. Like their rushing attack is for real, and I think that's what they rely on. I think that's Quinn Ewers is a great quarterback, but I think like you've kind of seen in the Kansas game, they was stuttering a little bit passing the ball, so you
Mhm.
just start getting a rushing attack going, and that's what they was kind of feeding off of.
Mhm.
But Xavier Worthy, excuse me, kind of like Hollywood Brown for Oklahoma.
Mhm.
Dog, quick, speedster. Andrew Anthony, Michigan transfer. Dog. I'm telling you. He's good though, for real. Fast, really fast. Oklahoma's only allowing 106 yards. Texas only allowing 94 yards. Passing yards almost the same. We're giving up 212. They're giving up 196.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think?
I think it's gonna be the competitive. Well, you know, I say that, but Texas, and I got the baby down me right now, but Texas is going to be competitive. However, Oklahoma is in their stride right now, and I think that's what we got to look at for is when teams are hot, it's hard to stop the hot hand, and if they can get off to this game early and establish a running game, because you know Texas is going to play the safeties back, let the linebackers play a little bit deeper because they know you're going to pass it. So if you can establish a run game early in this game, your pass attack is just going to be off the chain. And I think that's what's going to win it for you guys, having a great rushing attack at the beginning of the game to establish the passing.
Yeah, to get some of those play actions involved, definitely got to have some rushing. But the thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball that good against Texas. If we can run the ball, we win the game. I do believe that. If we can run the ball, we win the game.
Mhm.
That's the only offensive factor. I'm not real high on our rushing attack so far. Marcus Major was a couple years ago. I was like, bro, I don't know why he ain't the starter. Like I've been high on Marcus Major, but he has battled some injuries, and it's kind of slowed him down in a way. But like I know Levy loves Marcus Major. I know Javante Barnes is hurt. Tywee Walker hadn't been getting a whole lot of carries in the last few games, which I don't know why. Like, dude is like a little missile. But I think if we can run the ball, we'll be fine. Coming down to some of the last stats here, last 5 games, right? So they have Texas as a 5-point favorite in this game. Over under at 59.
I put your bets in now if you're gonna do it.
What do you think? What do you think about the spread?
One, I don't think Texas is gonna win, so I don't see that.
You don't think Texas is gonna win?
I don't think Texas is gonna win this game.
Okay. I mean,
No, I'm riding high on Oklahoma right now at this point in time. At 59 points, I think it's gonna be a little bit more defensive. But
me too.
I don't see it being that hard to get to 27, 25 apiece. Maybe 34, 27. So that over under it's going to be a close one, but I think they might stay under it.
You think so? Yeah, I think it will boil down to a defensive battle.
Mm-hmm.
Just because both defenses, I would say, are probably better than both offenses, which is crazy to say for Oklahoma because we have a great offensive attack right now. I mean, they got Texas as a 5-point favorite. I don't know, bro. I would say
honestly, I don't know, but it's crazy how there is a clear demarcation line in your conference right now. The Big 12, Oklahoma, Texas, and everybody else.
Yeah,
you got all your new people, your West Virginias, your Cincy, your Houston, your UCF. There's a clear line of demarcation. Everybody else is here. You guys are clearly above the rest. And imagine what happens to this league when Oklahoma and Texas leave.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be gimme games essentially.
So let's look at the Sooners here. So team stats right now. So the rushing, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not liking the rushing. We're tied for 4th on points against, points for 3rd. So 7th in passing yards. Like, say what you want about the opponents. I mean, they're playing good. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing at this point. That Iowa State win, that's they had never been beat like that by Iowa State have never been beat like that by Oklahoma until last year, BV, and this year, BV. That's the only time that Matt Campbell has ever allowed a 30-point deficit against his team when the Sooners play him. And he's beat the Sooners multiple times. You know what I'm saying? He's beat Oklahoma and upsetted them. But if you had to say, if Oklahoma won the game,
there's no one else in that schedule that's stopping you. UCF, Kansas, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, BYU, TCU. You run through the rest of this league. You go into the end of the season unscathed.
I think so
easily.
Too. We win this game. I believe it's a CFP berth.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as that. Like I really believe it. Like you can have those. We'll have a close game after this week, and it's not going to be a cakewalk by any means because
Oklahoma State's going to play you guys hard for sure.
Yeah,
Kansas is going to try to play you hard.
Exactly. Kansas is another team, and Texas didn't even play Kansas with their starting quarterback, so which is good for them because I mean, bro is a dog. Daniels, dog, dog, and I wish I would have got to see him play against them just to see what Texas offense would have operated like. But you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We'll definitely see them with a starting quarterback in Daniels. But let's look at Texas. So right now, passing yards 25th, points for is 36, tied for 30. Points against, tied for 12 at 12.8. Rushing yards is 191. So tied for 35th in the country.
Yeah, you guys were 66 right there. So they got you in the rushing. You haven't quite established a rushing attack. Y'all are bouncing between running backs, not really getting a true running back who's your main guy, and I think that's kind of hurting you a little bit. But I think This game, if BV can get that running attack down, like we said early, that will be the determining factor for this game.
Bro, I'm so excited. I hate that it's played in Texas. Like apparently the
Yeah,
distance
at
from
Dallas definitely ain't it's a home game. It's
exactly.
not even playing field.
And they say it's like it's the same distance from Texas Stadium and Oklahoma Stadium. So whatever you want to say, it's still in the state of Texas. The
I'm
state,
saying, which is a
like
very big state.
huge state. But yeah, Texas, Oklahoma, man. I'm thinking predictions right now. I'm gonna go with my Sooners in a close, hard fought, maybe even lucky ending type game. I mean, maybe not really. Like maybe they go in and handle business. I mean, put Quinn Ewers in some pressure, make them run the ball. I mean, we're stopping the run pretty well. We stopped some good running backs. So, I mean, put the pressure on Quinn Ewers. I think we come out and make it happen. I know a lot of other Texas podcasts came out with their predictions, everything, and think Texas is going to just cakewalk this game. But I don't see that. I don't see that. Hopefully.
So, what's your prediction? What's the score?
I say 21-28. Give me the Sooners. Give me Oklahoma 21-28.
Okay, I like it, man. I mean, I'm looking at Texas. The stats look good. Texas, 37 points against Rice, 34 against Bama, 31 against Wyoming, 38 against Baylor, 40 against Kansas, right? They're very consistent with the teams that they played. They're going to be a 30-point team, but look at the quality of those opponents. Rice, it's not good. Wyoming, it's not good. Baylor, they're not great. They played them hard, but they're not great. You can only put up 30 points against those teams. Yeah, the 30 against a weak Bama was good, but I think they're shooting for that 30-point range for most of the games is what they could probably get to, but they haven't played anybody quite like this Oklahoma defense, who I think could be contender for the national champion this year, right? So
Ooh, hot
I
take.
might have to go with Oklahoma 42, Texas 31. You know what? I said the over-under. I wasn't sure about it, but now looking through these stats and looking at this, I'm going to change it. I'm going Oklahoma 42, Texas 31. Oklahoma takes it because they're going to establish that run early. Dylan Gabriel is going to go over the top a lot of those times, and they're gonna gash him with it, right? So I think it's going to be one of those. It's either going to be a slug out where it's a high score, or it's going to be a very low scoring game, a 21-17 type of game, right?
I'm okay with that.
17-14 type of game. So I think either that 42-31 or a 17-14 type of game where defense is just looking immaculate. So
defense is defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely going to be a great game. Can't wait to see it, man. Y'all know what it is. Tune in for some more videos. You know, and we got the merch. We got don't sleep on it. We got the merch. You know what I'm saying? He got the white, I got the black. Man, can't wait. Actually, and if you made this far, just a fun fact you probably don't care about, but they actually play every year around my birthday. So for my birthday weekend, Texas, Oklahoma always play. So it just tells me if I'm gonna have a good birthday this year or a bad birthday. So my birthday is that Friday before the game on the 6th. And y'all turn up. Any Oklahoma fans watching this, any players, y'all turn up for us. We need it. We need this win. I need it for my sanity. But
also, we got a quick little plug for any of you fans who might be watching from the South, the Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina area. Look out for the treehouse/grove.com. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is actually an event space which you can host any kind of events. The Treehouse Grove. It's a great little spot. Get together for the wintertime, for your family, for your weddings, for everything. Treehousegrove.com. Check them out, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Until then, I honestly might come back on here and cover a little more Oklahoma, Texas. We don't know yet. Just kind of playing it by ear. I'm just so excited for the game. I don't even know what else I could say. I mean, I probably could, honestly, I could keep going for about an hour, but you know,
I go on and on. I don't understand. I can last so long.
Short and sweet today, man. Until next time, I'm Cody.
I'm Tom. We are Bros with Mics. Check it out. Peace.
No.